morning, children. Now we are learning our ninth unit, Matter Around Us. Children, in our last online class, we have seen the topic compound. Let me once again recall the topic compounds. We know that compound is a pure substance which is formed due to the chemical combination of two or more elements, very important, in a fixed ratio by mass. So this is known as compound. And also we have discussed a few examples of compounds. Example for compound is a water molecule is composed of one oxygen atom and two hydrogen atom in the ratio 1:2 by volume or 8:1 by mass. Children, compound is classified into two types. They are inorganic compounds and organic compounds. So we know that inorganic compounds are obtained from the non-living. So here they given inorganic compounds. So inorganic compounds are obtained from non-living, such as rock, minerals, etc. And then few example are chalk, baking powder. And then you know that for organic is obtained from living things. And then organic compound, see here, organic compound obtained from living sources such as plants and animals are called as organic compounds. Example, protein, carbohydrates, etc. are example for organic compound. And then both inorganic and organic compounds exist in all three states: solid, liquid and gases. And also we have seen some example for compounds in solid states and then compounds in liquid states, and finally compound in gaseous states in our last online class. In our today online class, we are going to learn uses of compounds. Very important detailed question answer. In our today online class, we are going to learn uses of compounds. Children, we use a number of compounds in our daily life, and then some of them are tabulated here. Let me teach you one by one. First one, water. Common name. So common name is water, and then chemical name, dihydrogen. Dihydrogen monoxide, and then it constitutes of hydrogen and oxygen. Constituents are hydrogen and oxygen. Mainly water is used for drinking and as a solvent. So we use water for drinking and as a solvent purpose. Children, here the meaning for solvent is nothing but a liquid that can dissolve another substance is known as solvent. So solvent is the meaning for a liquid that can dissolve another substance. And then next one is table salt. The common name is table salt, and then chemical name is sodium chloride. And then constituents are sodium and chlorine. So we know that salt is a essential components of our daily diet, and then we also used as a preservative for meat and fish. And then third one is sugar. The common name is sugar, and then chemical name sucrose. Constituents presents are carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. And then sugar are used for preparation of sweets, toffee and fruit juices. Fourth one is baking soda. Baking soda, common name is baking soda, chemical name is sodium bicarbonate, and then constituents presents are sodium, hydrogen, carbon and oxygen. And then baking soda are used for fire extinguisher, preparation of baking powder, and then preparation of cakes and bread. Fifth one, washing soda. The common name is washing soda, and then chemical name is sodium carbonate. And then constituents are sodium, carbon and oxygen. Washing soda are used as cleaning agent in soap and softening of hot water. Sixth one is bleaching powder. The common name is bleaching powder, and then chemical name is calcium oxychloride. And then constituents are calcium, oxygen and chlorine. Students, bleaching powder is used as bleaching agent, disinfectant and sterilization of drinking water. Seventh one is quicklime. Common name is quicklime, chemical name is calcium oxide, and then constituents are calcium and oxygen. And then quicklime are used as manufacture of cements and glass. Important 1 mark question. Quicklime is used for manufacture cement and glass. Eighth one is slaked lime. Common name is slaked lime, chemical name is calcium hydroxide, and then constituents are calcium, oxygen and hydrogen. And then it is used in whitewashing of walls. Last one is limestone. So common name is limestone, chemical name is calcium carbonate, and then constituents are calcium carbonate and oxygen. And then it is used as preparation of chalk piece. Children, up to uses of compounds. Our unit 9 matter around us is over. Let me once again shortly recall what we have discussed in our previous classes. So matter is nothing but the object occupy space and has mass is called matter. And then solid substance is defined as definite shape and a definite volume at a room temperature with any number of free surfaces called solid. A molecule or the molecule of a substance that contains two or more atoms of different elements combine together in a definite ratio is said to be a molecule of a compound. And then material which has a definite volume but no definite shape and has no free surface. Material which has definite volume but no definite shape and has one free space is called liquid. So this is the definition for liquid. Material which has definite volume but no definite shape is called a liquid. And then material which has neither definite shape nor definite volume is easily compressible, has no free surface is called gas. And then metals. So metals are elements that are hard and shiny in appearance. And some metals are used in our daily life are iron, copper, gold, silver, etc. And then metals conduct heat and electricity. Elements that generally do not shine, that are neither too hard nor too soft, are non-metals. And all gases are example for non-metals. Some non-metals are sulfur, carbon, oxygen, etc. And then elements which have a property of metals and non-metals are called metalloids. Some examples are arsenic, germanium, etc. are example for metalloids. And then on being hit, metals produce typical sound. They are said to be as sonorous. And then this property is being made used in making temple bells. And then the easiest way to represent the element and to write the chemical formula is using symbols.